Hey y'all, it's Katie. I am here tonight to show you how to make a shaker card. This is going to be a shaped card, and it's using Boutique and then our Close to My Heart stamp of the month for this month, which is Sweet Treats. And it basically comes with a whole bunch of images, perfect for any season. So you've got just kind of your general, which is what I'll be using today. You've got a Christmas, another kind of wintry one, and then of course that one can be used for Halloween. And then you also have a bunch of images, various images that can be used for the seasons as well. So I just wanted to stop in and show you how to make this cute little coffee mug card. It's using one of the Cricut cuts from Artiste, I believe. Let me check on that right quick. And then it's going to use our new shaker window foam and acetate package, as well as our new shaker and confetti thin cuts. And I'm going to be using the star one for this project. And yeah, this image comes from Artistry. And so what I did was I welded the images together to make the card, and then kept them as is for the card front. So I've already cut the images, so you can see right here, this is going to be the card base. This is going to be the back of the card, and this is our new color peach. And then these are the two images. This is actually how the image on the cartridge is meant to be. You've got the foam, and then you've got the cup. So the first thing I did was I attached the foam to the cup base, and I just used liquid glass basically on this little back piece right here. And this just kind of fits kind of snug right there with the bottom of the cup. So see, you could actually still open it if you were to put a gift card in there. It'd kind of have to be a smaller one, or you could make the image larger. And so I'm just pressing on the back of this to make sure it's really adhered, since right now this is the only place it's adhered. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use our thin cut to cut the circle, and that's where our shaker card will be. The reason this thin cut is called a shaker card and confetti is that all these stars are also going to pop out, and we're going to use those as well. And you can kind of see right there. So not only did I use our loose sequins that are new in this holiday expressions, but I also used the confetti stars that'll come out of here. So I just have my Evolution. Any Cuttlebug, any die cutting machine that you have will work. I like the Evolution because there's no sandwiching of layers. Everything is done on this knob right here. And so I'm just going to place that. I'm going to kind of eyeball it where I want it. I'm not going to use any washi tape or anything like that to hold it in. And then just be really careful when I set that down. Kind of moved it. Then I'm just going to wheel it through here. It's got suction cups on the bottom, so I like it because it stays in place, but sometimes it stays in place just a little bit too good. So then here we have it, and like I said, all these stars will pop out, and I'm going to save those. You can use a paper piercer. I'm just using our micro tip scissors. You've got that. And then so that now becomes our shaker window. Get all those off of there. Okay, and so then we have the packages of the foam tape, and it also comes with the acetate. And so here's how it comes. It comes in a package of 5. And then what I like about it is not only am I going to use this for the actual window, but then I'm left with all of this, some of which I'm going to use for this card, and then others I'll just keep for other projects. The acetate has a film on it. That's kind of the hardest part, is to kind of get it started. So there it is. So I'm just going to kind of start that and kind of lay it to the side to make sure that it's started when I'm ready for it. Now the back of this cup, I'm actually going to use the liquid glass to adhere the acetate to. So I'm just going to put a thin bead of liquid glass all around the edge. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. And then I'm going to grab this acetate right here. And what I usually like to do is use the side that had the acetate on it down. And then I will use my shirt or something to actually get all my fingerprints off of this side. Get some liquid glass there. Just kind of press around, make sure that it's really adhered. And then this is where I'm going to use my shirt. That's the best method. If you have a no scratch cloth somewhere, like maybe for your glasses or something, that could also be used. Also going to kind of try to get this liquid glass off the edges where it seeped out. And it usually comes off pretty easy on that acetate. So I may have to do some finagling. To get the acetate off more. Yeah. Okay. So the next step is to actually adhere, get all the sequins in there. And I'm going to use the silver sequins. And so the easiest way I find to do it, so this is a tiny circle. So for it to keep its shape, I usually peel it off here. And then lay this on top of it. And I know that's kind of backwards to some. It's definitely not going to be centered, but as long as you can't see it in the front. And then the insides did not stick, so you can peel those up. And that's just easier for me than trying to get that circle off of there. Oops. And then as you can see, I'm kind of taking these pieces that stuck right here, and I'm sticking them around the edge that will go on here. That way you've got just a little bit more stability. Okay, so I'm going to grab these stars. Oops. I'm going to put those down in the middle. And then I'm going to grab some of these silver sequins. Just going to pour some in there. You don't need, it's kind of less is more to me. If you have any that stick to the side, you'll just get them off with your scissors or something. And then I'm going to take the sentiment that we're going to use, which again is from this month, Stamp of the Month, and I'm going to use this one. And I have cut the image apart. So the way it comes with the stamp set is it's all one image, and I've cut it apart so I can use this on here, and then we're going to use Like You on the inside of the card. So I'm just going to grab my block, and I'm going to use charcoal to do this. And literally all you have to do is kind of center it in the middle of here, because that circle is centered. So I've got that. And then I'm going to take Like You. And I'm going to stamp it in charcoal as well. And then I'm going to take our new watercolors, and this one, they don't have colors on them, but this is kind of a peachy color, and it just adds that kind of tone on tone for this card. And even though these are watercolor pencils, you don't have to add water. I'm not going to on this one. And so I don't know if you can see, but this font has those wide spaces, and so all I did was take that, and then I'm going to take this blue color and then do the water, and then I'm also going to do the water on the inside of the card as well. Okay, so we are ready to adhere this on here. And you have various ways. In fact, when I made mine, I did it opposite. I built the shaker actually on the base. And it was somewhat difficult. When you're working with something as shaped as this, you know, it's not just a circle. You're going to have various things, various ways to do it. So basically, if you just line up your edges, there's really no way you can go wrong. So there we go. This one, we're just going to fold this little booger in half. And we are going to add adhesive onto here. And I'm just doing a tape runner pretty generously. And then I'm using liquid glass on the handle because my tape runner is pretty big. So I'm just going to use liquid glass on the handle right here. And probably right there and right there. And then so I'm going to flip this and I'm just going to really rub on here just to make sure it's adhered. And as you can see, you know, the card base doesn't have the foam. And then I took our clear shimmer brush and then just added shimmer all to the top of here. And there you go. So same deal. I did add a zip strip on there, but you could add a zip strip or whatever you want. And then how fun would that be for your friends to get as a gift, money, or just kind of a pick-me-up card. If you have any questions, you can email me. If you'd like to order any of these products, please check out my website. And thank you for watching. Bye.